Hey guys, this is Thriving Sword. It's the time you've been waiting for. It's time to put the icing on the cake, the decal on your gunpla, and to prepare the wedding banquet of your life. This is Phase 2, Module Setup. In this video, I will show you how to put 8, not 7, 8 sure mods into your main weapon if it's a rarity 8. I'm going to have to be blunt with module setup. You will need a lot of money or EP for this. Here she is, the savior for your module slots. She has a name and it's Dorothea. Here is the Buster Sword now. Elemental modding has been completed, so now let's move on to the module setup. You will be able to see later that all of the elements have been spread 25 points across the board. I'm gonna start removing modules now and drain the module slots to only up to 6 modules. Then add modules from a fodder weapon one by one into the main weapon. This way you can save up your money and will just use it to remove a minimal number of mods. Because honestly, modding will take about over 200,000 EP to perfect the module slots. Alright, the first module we're gonna add to the main weapon will be Power Up XL. The module cap for an R8 is 7 modules. That is why I drained the module slots from the main weapon to just 6 modules so I can put in one module, which is this one. If the main weapon has 7 modules or over, then it would be dangerous to add more modules into the main weapon because it will disappear. One more thing, you can find weapons with XL mods in higher level operations like 7-3 or special operations. Make sure you pick them up, otherwise you're missing out on all the XLs. So what I'm doing now is preparing another fodder weapon with 2 or more modules so I can feed it later to my main weapon. I'm also gonna include a resource into the mix so that becomes 3 modules I can fuse up to the main weapon. Also, please remember that all rarity weapons have their module cap. If you go over them, there might be a chance that all of these mods that you will fuse together will disappear, so please watch out. The resource I'm going to use is Diamond Like Carbon High Hardness. It will transform into critical chance of large after modding. Whoops, I think I wasted the resource there. I think I already had critical chance of large, didn't I? While I'm still searching for fodder weapons, here are the focused 8 modules I will be putting into the Buster Sword. 7 of them which can be acquired from fodder weapons, plus 1 resource module which you can add up to the mix, then it will add itself into the module slots with no problem. Now I'm going to teach you about module caps. I'm going to pick this rarity 4 Caliburn as the first fodder weapon. Keep in mind that the most important fodder weapon is the first one. because no matter how many slots the second fodder weapon will have, you'll only be able to use the first fodder weapon's module slots. And as you can see here, Rarity 4 weapons have 6 module slots, 3 of which we can use, and then 3 are unavailable because these slots are only for randomly generated modules. The module cap system is set up like this so that you have a limit of how much modules you can choose in making your ultimate weapon. In short, it's just to prevent you from becoming overpowered. So since our Rarity 4 Caliburn has 1 free slot, then we're gonna select 1 fodder weapon with 1 module so we can fuse them together to become 1 weapon with 2 modules I need. So here is the Buster Sword after the first module has been fused from the fodder weapon. I've shown to you here that these are the available module slots for Rarity 8. It doesn't mean the order will be like that. It just means that there are 7 free slots we can use for Rarity 8, and then 5 of the other slots will just be for the randomly generated ones. Okay, now for the heartbreaking part. You will have to use your money to remove those modules to free up some space for the new ones. So we must clean out slots until we have 7 or less modules for the other modules from the fodder weapons to stick or be transferred to the main weapon. Not only do I have to clean out the main weapon but also the fodder weapon from the modules that are not in my list. So from the Dragonfire here, I'm only going to transfer Critical Chance Up Large and Excel into the main weapon. So I have to clean it out and remove the rest of the other module. Since the Dragonfire has 2 modules I need to put into the main weapon, I have to drain down the modules from the main weapon only up to 5. I can't exceed 7, otherwise those 2 will not stick or be transferred to the main weapon. The module cap for a Rarity 8 weapon is 7, minus 2 is 5. Even though randomly generated mods appear after modification, as long as the initial fusion or modification of the main weapon and the fodder weapon does not exceed the module cap, which is 7. So now I have 5 modules from the main weapon and plus 2 from the fodder weapon equals 7, so they should stick, and we shall see power up L, XL, and critical chance up L and XL after modding. Are you impressed yet? Let's move on. For the second round of cleaning the module slots, we only need 3 now since we have 4 sure mods in the main weapon. I should have critical damage L and XL at the ready, so we'll drain again the module slots to 5. Also, we need to clean the fodder weapon so only critical damage up L and XL will be transferred to the main weapon and not the mods I don't need. As you can briefly see, my 240k EP has been drained to just 120 EP, so yes, this requires a lot of money. We are now commencing the Buster Sword's 3rd module fusion with the fodder weapon. Voila! And randomly generated mods as well. Since we already have 6 of the required mods I need, I just need one more module plus the resource mod and the Buster Sword will be complete. So we're into the final step of completing the Buster Sword. Just one more module and then the Buster Sword will be complete. So since I cleaned out the Buster Sword and only left it with 6 modules, I only just need one more module from a fodder weapon and then one resource module from your inventory. So that makes 6 plus 1 fodder module and plus 1 resource module. You will get 8 out of 12 sure mods into your rarity 8 weapon. Finally, I'll be looking for a resource module that gives elemental damage up XL, which would be metallic carbon ultra high purity. Now if it's ultra high purity, it usually will be rarity 5 or rarity 8, but this metallic carbon is elusive and rare, so I'll have to scan down my resource inventory. It might not be an rarity 8 or a rarity 5 as well. Well, here it is. Funny it's a rarity 3 considering its ultra high purity. So as I finish the tutorial, please remember the module caps set up for every rarity weapon for you to transfer or fuse fodder weapons and transfer them all together to the main weapon. And please stock up on money by doing co-op or special operations online, which will help you gain EP faster. So finally, here is the awaited Ultimate Buster Sword for co-op. So I hope you learned something in this tutorial and make your own ultimate weapon with 8 sure mods that you would like to make your weapon legendary. This is Striving Sword, signing out.